Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with some more Ghost. Yes, music from Ghost. Song is titled Majesty. This song has been highly suggested. You know, I mean, like I said, highly suggested. You know, so today we're gonna take a listen, have the lyrics pulled up, have the facts pulled up, just in case. You know, I might need it for my interpretation, for my review at the end of the video. I hope that you stick with me till then. Ghost with Majesty. Let's take a listen, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Whoa.
A higher power underground, from surf skies and out to chaos bound. He's sitting sacred and profound,
Okay.
in midst of sinners looking up to kiss his crown.
Yeah.
Pathetic humans in despair, defaced, deflowered, now to death devoured. A fallen angel in his glare,
Okay.
in midst of sinners kneeling down before his cloud. Oh world,
Wow. Okay, Ghost with the song Majesty. I see why this song has been highly suggested. So first off, we have to talk about the obvious. Yes, the vocals, the Papa Emeritus, the third, right? I mean, right from the very first note. I mean, so clear. Why Ghost though is in a league, of its own. I mean, his voice, is smooth, is commanding, yet dripping with a sinister energy. That's just oozes charisma. There is also a sense of authority in his tone, making it feel like he is in full control. Yes, like he's the king of his own dark, mystical kingdom. The range here, is pretty impressive too. Tobias Forge, I love how his shifts, between soft, eerie verses, and the powerful, almost, anthemic choruses. His delivery to me is both theatrical as always and captivating. Drawing you deeper, into the world, he's created. There is a certain blend of darkness, and grandeur, that makes his vocals, so addictive. He doesn't just sing the lyrics. As always, he commands you to listen. Yeah, the instrumentation in this song, Majesty, is an absolute powerhouse. We definitely have to talk about the guitar riffs, in the intro. It's this heavy, brooding wave that immediately sets the mood. I love the driving rhythm section. I feel like that keeps the momentum up, and the guitar solos, that came in later, are just straight fire. The use of organ-like keys also gave the song this church-like almost gothic feel that complements the whole vibe of the song. What I loved most about the instrumental arrangement is how it is able to balance aggression with melody. You've got those crunchy guitar riffs, but they never overshadow the overall atmosphere of the song. I feel like everything from the bass. I feel like everything from the bass lines, to the pounding drums, definitely serve the mood, building to this grand, almost operatic climax, that makes you feel like, you are being swept away by the music itself. Yes, now the $1,000,000 question, what is this song all about? Definitely have to talk about the lyrics, and what, Majesty is really all about. The song almost revolves around themes of power, control, and devotion. I mean, Tobias Forge, he is singing about a figure, who demands, total loyalty. The Majesty, who rules overall. There is a heavy religious undertone, with lyrics that almost make it feel like this figure is some sort of deity. It's it's all about absolute control and unquestioning submission. It's as if the song is inviting you to this dark world where devotion is demanded. And you've got no choice but to follow. But here's the twist: it's not just about power over others. It also feels like Papa Emeritus is speaking directly to his audience, the Ghost fan base, almost like he's trying to convince us to join his kingdom. There is this duality between seduction and menace. You are lured in by grandeur, the dark beauty of it all, but you also know there's no turning back once you give in. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just my vibe. That's just what I think the song's all about. I stand to be correct, and maybe you guys can also let me in on what you think Majesty is all about. Because to me, Majesty, I mean, it's quintessential Ghost. It's bold, it's theatrical, it's absolutely unforgettable. The song expertly combines heavy metal with dark melodic elements to create something that's both sinister and symphonic. So yeah, whether it's the commanding vocals or the powerful instrumentation or the captivating storyline, I feel like this song definitely proves why Ghost is a band you can't ignore. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your perspective. Let me know what you think about this one down in the comment section. Let me know if you want us to get back to checking out more of their old stuff. I'll definitely be here to do that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip, and on to the next video creation. Take care, stay safe, peace out.